Hi, this is my last take. So here's my presentation on building relationships between teacher and student. The two articles that piqued my interest were Choosing to Be Positive and 2 times 10 Conversations. The article on choosing to be positive was really interesting to me and is so obvious in its message. I consider myself to be a pretty positive person. In school life and in home life, I'm always looking at the brighter side. As the article points out, there are many advantages to this way of thinking. To be and to teach and to relate with people in a positive way is rewarding for everyone and certainly fosters better relationships and connections with students. Positive relationships at the lower elementary level create a nurturing environment for kids to learn and can be scaffolded upon through the child's age and grades as they move through their school career. Better relationships recognize individuals' strengths and fosters a greater sense of value and self-worth. This translates straight into improved performance in school, along with minimal conflict and punishment. The article speaks of some schools that focus on punitive methods for creating and maintaining order, but the authors cite that this approach undermines positive relationship building and discourages any degrees of in-school failure, as we know. Is it not through failure that we learn not to do that again? I would also like to add that it is important for a teacher to build positive relationships with parents and guardians. The article doesn't address this, however, and it's crucial that parents understand that we're working as a team to give their child a positive school experience. It's not us versus them. Parents need to trust us and know that we're doing our best and we're on this journey together. Another good takeaway was the SEL schooling method. This stands for Social Emotional Learning, which focuses on positive feedback. Also, collaborative problem solving and restorative justice in a non punitive manner, which can scaffold life and learning skills in real time. Within the SEL model, the author spoke of various strategies that could be used for positive outcomes in the curriculum. These included various methods of conflict resolutions, student behavior cool-down strategies, which I really liked, and class councils. These tools are all designed to address personal problems where and when they start, mitigating problems that would otherwise grow more negatively over time. It's all pretty much lessons learned from the teachable moments that crop up in the classroom all of the time. Always using non-judgmental pedagogy all the way. Now, takeaways from my second favorite article, 2 times 10 Conversations. I teach family studies and language arts. I have so many opportunities for getting to know my students while they are sewing or while they're cooking or during reading conferences. Many connections through conversation or making connections through conversations is a great way to build positive connections. So that brings me to this next slide. I like the way that Fisher and Frey use impromptu conversations to gain the trust of a challenging student. Impromptu conversations were big for me. The notion of 2 minutes of chat with a student every day for 10 days, I thought was really cool. You'd think not much could happen from a little conversation with a student in regular frequency, but it yields all sorts of backstory that illuminates interpersonal understanding and creates success in student-teacher relationships. Student personalities vary. Some will open up more than others, so having An on-the-fly, 2-minute-a-day conversation can expose and forgive vulnerabilities and insecurities. It can show a teacher's trust in the student with personal facts and vice versa. I especially liked that students were invited to suggest means of problem solving from their perspective without feeling threatened and knowing that they were being actually listened to. Students' point of view being solicited and considered is empowering for a young mind. If a student is encouraged to risk falling, they'll know they can get back up for another day non-judgmentally. Thank you for listening.